platform. So we'll be discussing about trading psychology. Trading psychology. So in trading, we have trading. In trading, we have different quadrants. We have the risk management, we have the entry and exit, then we have psychology. And psychology takes most of the quadrant. It takes about 70, while the risk management and entry and exit takes about 10. Everything summing up to be 100%. So right now we are just going to kickstart. So first of all, we are going to discuss about first we are to discuss how to manage your emotion and stick to your plans. How to manage your emotions and stick to your plans. While the second point, we are discussing about overcoming fear of missing out. Everybody know that as FOMO and revenge trading. So we are going to talk about much about FOMO. We are going to talk about revenge trading. Then we are going to talk about the third point, building discipline and patience for long-term success. In this trading business, we need to know how to build discipline. It's very, very important. It's very crucial for you to stay long in the game, building trading discipline. And the fourth point, we are talking about the psychology behind winning trade. When you are winning, what's the psychology behind winning? And when you are losing, there is losing streak. What is the psychology behind those losing streak and winning streak? So that's what we are going to discuss in our this tonight's live stream. So thank you very much. I hope everyone can hear me clearly. Please, if you can hear me clearly, just respond. Let me unmute. If you can hear me clearly, please let me unmute. If you want to say something, I also see Faith. Thank you for joining the live stream today. So, okay, I'm going to discuss about the first how to manage your emotion and stick to your trading plan. So, why I finish the first point, then I'll give room for questions. I'll give room for questions so that you can all participate. So, how to manage your emotions and stick to your trading plan? First of all, we are all humans and we tend to be emotional while our trade is on. Why are we emotional? Because it's have to do with money. Money. Because we know money is hard to come by, and we do strive in different ways to make this money. And when we have this money, then we put it in our trading account, our brokerage account. And you either have two things. You first of all you see the loss and before the profits. So how can we manage our emotion when it comes to trading plan? What is first of all what is trading plan? Trading plan are those criteria in which you as a trader have put in place in order what? In order for you to follow your trading plan. They are the criteria you put that you follow in order to execute your trading plan and to exit your plans. So if I may say, what are those criteria? What are those criteria? For instance, as a trader, okay, you you discover, okay, the trend have to be bullish first. You have to be buying in a support while selling in a resistance. And is it your time session, your chart patterns, your candlesticks, and so on and so forth. Every trader have different methodology in trading. So what are those methodology that you follow? So that is your trading plan. And how to control your plan? Whenever you see those criteria, you see those criteria, then you execute your trading. And when you see that it's not going your way, you have to cut your losses short and allow your wins to run, because there'll be tomorrow. There'll be tomorrow. So you don't just have to neglect your plans. Follow your plans appropriately. Stick to your plans. For instance, you have made your trade and you say your stop loss is 20 pips. Don't go against your trading plan. Allow it to be 20 pips. Once it's 20 pips and you get stopped out, allow it to stop you out. Don't say, okay, no, you think that the trade is going to reverse and it will come out to it, you go back to profit and you continue holding your loss. No, leave your loss, allow them to go while you reposition. And once you position for another entry, or if your rule is to take only one trade or two trades in a day, then stick to that rule. Stick to that rule, so that is a part of your trading plan. So I'm going to give room for question. If you have any question you want to ask, and please, you can kindly just indicate. I'm going to unmute right now, so that you ask a question, then we'll discuss about the first what we'll discuss about the sorry, about the first point that we just discussed, so that I can hear your own opinion. So okay, so it's now time for question. If you have any question, please, you can go on, please. The floor is open. You can indicate, so that we'll give the floor to you. It seems there's no question. Okay, so let's move to the second point, that is overcoming fear of missing out. That is FOMO and revenge trading. So what do we understand by FOMO? Fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. Well, it's normal for us to see a trade and it meets all our criteria, but sometimes it may not meet, and because of we are eager to pick the trade, and we'll make a very, very wrong decision. We'll make a very wrong decision. we make a very wrong decision. That is fear of missing out. In this business of trading, we have to be we have to be calm, not in a rush to pick any kind of random trade, anything that the market just bring to us. Make sure all your criteria are in check before deciding to take a trade. For instance, if I normally have what do they call it? My criteria are a bullish trend, buy at the support, then I'll look for candlesticks reaction, and I see the candlestick just surging up, kind of maybe I see a bullish engulfing, and my criteria is I have to see a morning star. Why in a haste to take that trade? So that is fear of what? That is fear of missing out. You don't want to miss every opportunity. You just want to take. You want to take. You want to take. So in this situation, what are you going to do in fear of missing? Fear to overcome fear of missing out. Whenever you are on your chart, you are looking at your chart, analyzing peers. Make sure that all your criteria are in check, because the market is here with us. It's not going anywhere. If you do not have opportunity to trade today, tomorrow the market will still give opportunity. If it did not give tomorrow, next tomorrow the market will still give an opportunity. So have no fear of missing out at all. Have no fear. That is what the newbies do. They will just see at any random trade, they will say, okay, it's meeting with my confidence, this, that, then they will not jump into trade. And when the trade start reversing, they will not start panicking. Because of what? They did not follow their what real trading plan. They are always afraid of what? Missing out in a trade. Missing out. Not trading is trading. Yes. Not trading is trading. When you see a trade, that do not meet all your criteria. If you are using three criteria, make sure all your criteria are met before you jump into trade. Because if you rush into the market, you will rush out of the market. But if you do not rush in the market will always pay a very disciplined and patient trader. The market will always pay you. If you are a disciplined trader, you don't fear of missing out, they will always pay you. It always pay you back. It will always pay you. Then revenge trading. What is revenge trading? Okay, revenge trading have to do with in a situation where you took a trade and you took a trade and it end up a loss, and you took another trade, it end up in loss. Then you now say no, 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 because maybe the market went against you. Maybe for instance you are using a one standard lot and you are using a 20 piece risk management, and it went to your stop loss and it hit your stop loss. You lost $200. You enter another trade again, maybe you lost like 150. Then you now say no, 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 I have to make this money back immediately. I have to make the that is revenge trading. That is what we call revenge trading. And it is very, and the market love people that love revenge trading, because the market is not tired of collecting someone's hard-earned money. No matter how you are, the market is never tired. If you like have $1 million, fuck with the market and the market will take your money back. It will take all your money for vanishing. For vanishing. It will take your money. So you have to be very careful not to fall into the trap of revenge trading. You don't expect to be right always. Even the most prominent traders in the world, they do take loss. Any trader that say that he or she have never taken loss before. It's not true. It's not true. There will always be loss in the market. You have to lose, you lose and you gain. But what keep you profitable is what your win should outweigh your loss. That's when you'll be profitable. And allow your win to run while cut your losses very short, as quick as possible. As quick as possible. When you see a trade is not going your way, try as much as possible to cut it immediately. Cut your loss. Cut your loss. Fast, fast. Cut your loss fast. Then either you reposition or you wait for tomorrow, so that because there will be tomorrow. The third point here, we'll be discussing about what? Building discipline and patience for long-term success. It's a no-brainer that discipline is one of the successful habits of a trader. It's one of the successful habits of a trader. Discipline. Once you're disciplined, you know what to do, but the rush and the eager to see you to enter the market, it's what costs all of us. I'm not accepting myself. Yes, we do make mistake, but we should try as much as possible to be disciplined at all the time. Then what they say, patience. Patience is a virtue. Patience, yes, is a virtue. Be patient. You don't have to take trade all the time, every day. Some days you can just come to the market, do your analysis, check what is really happening, then check your economic calendar, and just learn. You don't have to place buy or sell, because the moment you place that buy or that sell, the market decides what's happened at that moment. Once there is buy or sell, the market decide what's happened. So how can we build discipline and patience for long term success? For instance, you have a 1k account, and you already tell yourself that I don't want to risk more than 2% of my account, or I don't want to risk more than 1% of my account. And these criteria have to be met before you you enter a trade. If okay, Patrick, I'll get back to you. Okay, let me just give a chance so that for you to speak up. Matrix, I'll meet you right now. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Matrix, can you hear me? Okay, Matrix, no problem. I'll get back to you about that. So I'll get back to you actually. I'll get back to you, please. Thank you very much. I've seen your questions. I'll get back to you.
I think you should continue talking. If anybody have any question, they should keep the question after the presentation. They can ask their questions.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. In the long run, if you have that discipline, for instance, I was discussing about having a 1K account, and the account, you already say you don't want to lose more than 1% or 2%, as the case may be. Everybody has his or her own risk appetite. Actually, draft out what your trading plan, that I'm going to take one trade in a day, one trade in a day, and this is the particular lot size I'm going to use, and your entry criteria, and you make everything in check. If you have that discipline and patience, believe me, that 1K account, you can move it to even 10K with discipline and patience. Your discipline and patience will take you a long way, a very long way in success, because this is not a sprint, it's a marathon, it's a journey. It's a journey, and it's not a 1 day journey. So forget the influencers online that always post blues, profits, and what have you. No, everybody's journey is different. Their risk appetite is different for yours. Your schedule, your entry criteria, and so on and so forth is different from you. So try as much as possible to make sure that you cultivate that discipline and patience. Actually, it's not easy, but you have to cultivate it. If you want to stay long in this game, you have to cultivate discipline and patience. Discipline and patience will take you very, very far. Quote me anyway, it will take you very, very far. Because if you are not disciplined and you are not patient to pick your trade, the market will take away your money and you will not have anything to come back. But once you're disciplined and patient, wait for the right trade, wait for the right time. If your criteria is supporting, if there is a news, maybe 20 minutes of the time, and your criteria say you should close, close. If you see a trade is not going your way, cut it, cut the loss very short. That is the problem, that some people, you will see it clearly stated that okay, I'm going to trade in London session and New York session only. If I did not pick a trade in London, I'm going to pick in New York, for instance. But you see some traders, they are on their chart all the time. They are just looking what to just place a trade, so that they will say, okay, they just want to fulfill the, okay, yes, I placed a trade today. And it don't work that way. It don't work that way. You keep, because after you finish, you get bonds, definitely. The market is always our teacher, and it will keep on teaching you the right way. If you don't want to listen, you keep on getting bonds day by day. So for you to succeed in the long term, you have to those habits cultivate those habits. Know your strengths and know your weakness. Some are very good in trading currency pairs. They are very good currency pairs. So if you know that you are very good in currency pairs, please stick to that currency pair. Some are very even good in currency pair and in a particular currency. Some people will say, okay, I'm very good at GBP USD, very, very good. And you see they will be making, once you change and take that pair and give them another pair, it's not they cannot analyze it, but There's this attachment some people have to a certain period that works for them. Please go for it. If you are very good in trading gold, that is XAUSD, please stick to that. Stick to that and make sure that all your confluences align before taking a trade. All your confluences align before taking a trade. So we are going to the fourth point now. The psychology behind winning and losing streak. Everybody have this psychology. Even me, myself here, I have this psychology. There's one thing we 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 traders forget to remember, that once you are on a winning streak, you feel as if, yes, I'm the best. I can I can I can enter into the market, get what I want, and I'll go, because I place trade throughout this week, and all wins, wins, wins. So you think the market is going to continue like that? No. Then maybe, okay, I've I've won, I've got 3 or 4 trades straight win. Then I also, okay, it's like, now, let me just your plan was initially using a one standard lot, and everything went perfectly. Then you now say, okay, because I'm winning this time around, I want to double my loss. Like, okay, 5 standard lots. What? Maybe because of greed. I want to make more from the market. And we should remember that this market, anything can go wrong at any time. That is why what we always tell you, use stop loss, have a take profit zone, that you know that it will not temper with you. Don't over put your stop loss or your take profit in a loss in which you can incur. Everybody have risk appetite. Everybody has risk appetite. So when you are losing, there's another psychology that come with losing. You feel as if you don't even, maybe you're a newbie, or what is really happening. The market is dynamic. The market is dynamic. So you don't expect to be losing. Once you are in a winning streak and things are going your way, fine. Please continue, maintain that same lot size, maintain same risk management, maintain same psychology, maintain that same criteria before you enter a trade. Don't think because of you are winning and you think that you are perfect. No one is perfect in this market. We always have losing days and winning days. So when you are losing, the losing days, how do you cope with it? Sometimes get emotional, some get emotional, some try to revenge trade, some try to stay away from the chart for a while, some try to avoid even taking trades. They will just go back to analysis. It depends on individual actually. What we suggest is that if you are in a losing streak, you can just take a while out of the chart. Maybe you are not psychologically balanced to take a trade, or you are over risking what you can't afford to lose. Yes, you can't compare yourself that someone that have a 10k grand account and maybe a 1k account. No, no. And their risk management and their cycle will never be the same. So try as much as possible to make sure that you are balanced in your psychology. Psychology is everything in this game. Once we are winning, when you are losing, try and have a balanced psychology. try and have a balanced psychology, and this will help you to succeed in the long run, to be a profitable trader, I believe. But we have to be disciplined, we have to be patient, we have to avoid FOMO, we have to take a risk that which we know that will be comfortable. Take a risk that even though you hit a stop loss, it will not spoil your day, it will not spoil your mood for the day. You continue your daily activities normal, and tomorrow you come again. And even though you take a win, don't feel as if okay, you are perfect, that tomorrow will still be the same. No, read before picking your trade. So I'm going to give room for some question. I've been seeing some question popping up. So let me let me go and some questions which some people asked. I'm going to get back to you. Okay, Matrix, thank you very much. We really appreciate you. Thank you for sticking up to this time. For the signal, it's not based on forex alone. We have forex signal and crypto signal too. So I'm going to okay. Thank you, Matrix, um, for joining. I understand. I understand you very well. So it's not only forex. We do drop forex signal actually in the VIP, and we drop crypto signal likewise too. Okay. So I'm going to give room to anyone that have question to ask, so that you can just indicate, and we'll give you a room to ask questions so that the class will be interactive. So you're all unmuted. If you have any question you want to ask, please go on. Yeah, Mr. Matrix, don't worry, I'm going to share the link to you for you to subscribe for the VIP channel. Sure, of course. Sure. Yeah, there are results to be presented to you. There are results. If you want to see the results, we are going to share results of trades which we have been taking for both crypto, forex, and forex. So everything you want is there. Well, I'm going to share the link so that you can just join for the VIP. you join for the VIP, and you'll be taking our signals. Be taking our signals from the VIP. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I know we have constraint of language, but once you type, I'll relate and get back to get back to you. So okay. Um I I guess maybe we are not having any question right now. So at this juncture, we are going to call it a day. Thank you very much for sticking around to this time. Thank you for sticking around to this time, and the subsequent time we are going to keep on. We'll keep you posted so that you can join. And please, you can do as well. Share the link to our group to your family, your friends that want to get signal. If they cannot trade, we are there to cover you up. We'll just be picking our signals, and you'll be making the profits. You don't have to stress about the charts, news, anything. We're going to give you a first hand signal so that you can just join, so that you can just join it, and you'll be you'll be added to the group. You'll be added to the group actually. So thank you very much. I really appreciate all of you here, and we'll see next time on the live stream. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys.